The Kentucky Derby is normally in May. It's in September this year, and this was the Mets watching it just as the game was about to begin. And I would imagine those boys had the winner.
They had authentic also.
Seth Lugo, who I think most people think should be a starting pitcher, but it just never has panned out for him on the long term. Well, Reese coming up hitting .268 with 7 home runs, 19 runs batted in. He's hitting 6 straight. That ball's hit well out toward left field. Going back on it is McNeil. It is gone. A first inning home run for Rhys Hoskins, his 8th of the year. It's his first hit against Lugo in a dozen at bats. And the Phillies lead it 1-0. And he scored a run in 7 consecutive games.
Wow. Second inning, 1-0 Phillies. Gene Segura leads off against Seth Lugo. That's a high fastball to get Segura for his second strikeout. Bohm was 0 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts. And he dots the outside corner to get Bohm looking. Here's Neil Walker getting his 8th start of the year. And Walker takes strike 3 called. And Lugo strikes out the side in the second inning. 4 strikeouts for Seth, 1-0 Phillies.
I think that's the difference with Seth Lugo from so many other guys now. He loves the art of pitching. He watched 4 Phillies games over the last 2 days.
Lugo struck him out with the fastball first time up. Goes to the curve here and strikes him out again. So now Rhys Hoskins, and he struck him out. So Lugo gets the better of Hoskins this time. He'll face Realmuto now with 2 out and 2 on. And Realmuto swings through the fastball for strike 3. So for the second straight inning, Lugo strikes out 3. He's got 7.
Jeff had an 0 for 4 last night. Hit the ball hard a couple times. Came away empty.
He drives this one out to center field, chasing Hazley back, and it's over his head, and 1 hop against the wall. And it goes over the fence. It'll be a ground rule double. So now Andrés Giménez with a runner at second. Curveball pulled through the hole, a base hit. McNeil waved around third. He's heading home. Harper will not make a throw. Andrés Giménez ties the game with an RBI single, and it's 1-1. Here's Michael Conforto with the tying run at third and 2 out. And Conforto flicks one into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit, and the Mets will take the lead. Giménez comes in to score, and Conforto serves one into left for the go-ahead hit. His 25th run batted in, and it's 2-1 New York. So now 2 in scoring position for Andrés Giménez, who drove in the first Met run with a base hit. And Giménez pops it up. Shallow right center. Walker out. Frazier back to tag. And Walker catches it on his heels, and Frazier will try to score, and he will come home. Where was Harper? Harper's got to catch that ball.
That is just inexcusable.
I mean, did they not remember there was a runner at third with less than 2 out?
He knew.
Walker gives Harper a look like, where were you?
Here's Hoskins, and he gets a curveball, and he strikes him out. Number 8 for Lugo, tying his career high.
Third time through the order changes the program.
Well, when Bryce Harper came into the dugout, nobody talked to him the entire length of the dugout until he got to the veteran Jay Bruce. And obviously we don't know what Jay was saying, but he was the only person in that Phillies dugout who said anything to Bryce Harper. Neil Walker, who was the party of the other part and still doesn't understand why Bryce didn't call for that ball. Harper with 2 out and nobody on. And he gets a curveball and hits it just foul. Harper thought maybe that was a fair ball. It's not a challengeable call because the ball was in front of the base umpire. But he stared down at Roberto Ortiz, the first base umpire, thinking that was a fair ball.
Close. Close.
I don't think you make that reaction unless you think it went over the bag, right?
Off Lugo's bare hand, grabbed by Frazier, and they get Harper at first. A 1-5-3 putout to put an end to the top of the 5th. Well, while we were gone, Bryce Harper went at it with the first base umpire Roberto Ortiz, who called his hard shot over the bag foul, and he got himself ejected from the game.
What I thought was happening was he wanted to talk to him about it. I think the umpire decided that he did not want to talk to him about it. And I think Bryce just wanted to have a conversation with him. And then when he got thrown out of the game, that's when Bryce became pretty incensed.
Yeah. And the bases are loaded with nobody out, and Dom Smith coming up. Ground ball, Walker in to get it, bobbles it, and he'll get a force at second as a run comes home. Davis had stopped to try to avoid getting tagged, which is why Walker was still able to get an out, but Nimmo comes home to make it 4-1 New York. Robinson Chirinos will come to bat. In the air to right center field. Back toward the gap goes Quinn onto the warning track, and he can't make the catch. Giménez breaks for third. He's going to be waved around, and Giménez will score on the double by Robinson Chirinos, and the Mets lead 5-1. So back-to-back walks issued by Diaz, opening the door for the Phillies here in the ninth. 1-2. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Diaz strikes out 3 in the ninth. Seth Lugo gets the victory, the first by a Mets starter in 20 games. And the Mets beat the Phillies for the first time this season 5-1.